Hi everyone, and welcome to this week's Monday's Moment video. And today is the 1st of November and it's All Saints Day. And All Saints Day always follows Halloween. And I wanted to mention it today because my virtual admin team actually have this as a national holiday, and it reminded me that perhaps what we need to do is we need to look at who we need to be grateful for. So we need to look at the saints in our lives, the people that have helped us along the way. Let's have a look at how we can celebrate them as we celebrate All Saints Day as well today. See you in a moment. Now, as I was thinking about All Saints Day and the fact that my virtual admin team, the great team at Carve, who do all my sort of admin, my blogs, so much for me, they take this as a national holiday in the Philippines. And it made me think about the definition of All Saints Day. So I asked Alexa this morning, and the Alexa told me that obviously it was a religious day in which people remembered those who had perhaps stepped up and helped people, those saints who had gone through this world helping other people, those people who had given their lives to help other people. And it made me think about the saints with a small s. Who do we have in our lives that has made a difference to us? And the first thing I want to think about is, we should remember those people who have helped us in our journey so far. It may be family members that are no longer with us, friends who are no longer with us. My best friend in the world, Roland, is somebody who I credit a lot of my success to, who was such a saint in my life. He helped me so much and put me on the right track so many times. I've had people in my church that have been the guide, being the wise sage, somebody to turn to. And whatever our aspect of our lives, we are today partly because of the people that have been involved in our lives. And we should take a moment today to think about those people. Remember those people who stepped up and helped us when we needed it the most, that were there when we needed a shoulder to lean on, a shoulder to cry on, but also were there to celebrate our success, to motivate us, to encourage us as well. It's not all doom and gloom. These people lifted us up. These people energized us as well. So take some time today and remember the people, some of those who might still be with us, some of those who aren't with us anymore, that have made a difference in our lives, and celebrate them. Of course, we have gone through such an interesting time and pandemic in recent year, 18 months, nearly 2 years now, and we need to thank those strangers that we don't know. We need to say thank you to people. Okay, so just as that bus sign does then. I'm sorry for the screenshot, looked a little bit odd earlier on. I hadn't flipped my screen back. But, we need to take some time and we need to thank those people who are complete strangers. We perhaps never know their names. I've had ambulance drivers take me to hospital a couple of years ago when I had my hip replaced and had to go back into hospital. I never knew their names. So let's think about people that we can say thank you to. Let's think about those people that we know. Let's think about our team. How can we do that? Could we give somebody a card? Can we give somebody a hug and just say thank you? Or can we just drop a post-it note on their desk? Something that says thank you. Let's recognize during this week people that we can say thank you to, and let's give thanks to them. Okay, and that's really important. See if you can do that today. Who can you say thank you to? Who can you say I appreciate you to? It might be somebody you work with. It might be a customer. It might be a supplier, it might be one of your team, it might just be somebody in the family who is patient and is understanding when perhaps you're working in your business, when you're a bit grumpy when you come back from the office or from work. So who can we say thank you to? And sometimes it can be something big. It can be taking people out for a day, it can be a card, it can be a meal, but sometimes it can just be a post-it note left on a desk. Because one of the things I want to say is that from a stress point of view and from a being anxious point of view, being grateful changes everything. It changes the world for the person that you're being grateful to, but it also changes your world. It gives you a boost. It helps reduce your stress. It helps you make you realize what you've actually done that is being good, something that has been a positive aspect of the weekend, of the week, of the day, whatever it is, of the year so far. So gratitude really does make a difference. So I want you to think about those people that you can remember. I want you to think about those people that you can be grateful for that have played a part in your journey so far. Those people that you can say thank you to in a simple way. And I want you to think about one final thing as I leave you with this final thought. What can you do during this week so that you can be somebody that this time next year, 1 year from now, other people are remembering you as their saint? Okay. Now, I'm using the word saint there. It doesn't matter whatever your religious belief is, whether it's me as a Christian, whatever your faith is, whatever your beliefs are. I'm talking about saints with a small s. Somebody who can make a difference in somebody's life. Somebody who can help when it's needed. Somebody that can just hold somebody up when they need holding up. Somebody who can celebrate. Somebody who can energize. Somebody who can motivate. What can you do this week so that in a year's time somebody celebrates you as being somebody that made a difference in their lives? Try and do that this week. Try and do it with your team. Try and do it with your clients. Try and do it with your suppliers. Try and do it with strangers that you meet. Go out there this week and be a shining light and a help and a guide and a motivator and an encourager for people as we come into the dark nights and we're coming into winter, certainly here in the UK and in the Northern Hemisphere. Let's be somebody who can lift people up and motivate people and be the person that they want to thank and they want to celebrate as being their saint this time next year. What can you do in the week ahead? And of course, I'd love you to join my Facebook group and share more with other people. You can help that way. You can also help by being a guest on my podcast and just message me below wherever this video is appearing. If you want to be a guest on my podcast and you want to share some tips, if you want to share your story and lift other people up and help other people out, do it in a podcast or ask me about my Facebook groups that I have where more training like this gets delivered every single week and we help each other out a lot more. 2 free groups, one for coaches, one for businesses. I'd love to have each and every one of you in one of those groups. Just message me below this video and think about what you can do in the week ahead to be a saint in somebody else's life. And I really hope that you make a difference, because if I've done that by sharing this video, then my job here is done, and my passion and my mission for helping people more than any other coach that's out there has been fulfilled just in that one thing. I hope that's been of interest, and I hope to see you on next week's Monday's Moment. Bye for now.